Today's story is for Halloween, The Witch Who Wanted to Play the Ukulele by Katie Marie Lynch. She had magic at her fingertips, did Bonnie Blacklips. She knew how to cackle and had long hair down to her hips. Blacklips was not what you might call mere, because at her school, you see, she was taught to create fear. But little Bonnie often had a huge smile that stretched quite from ear to ear.
Double, double, silent trouble.
Fillet of a snake, in the cauldron boil and bake.
A cute little duckling swimming on the lake.
A typical witch Bonnie did not make. The other children would be practicing a black magic spell, and then there is Bonnie, wishing for a love in a wishing well. Underneath the flowers was where she would dwell, thinking of what to bring in for her class's show and tell. She knew her friend was bringing in a mud pie. Her best friend was even bringing in a dead fly. If I said Bonnie was feeling as evil as them though, I'd be telling you all a lie.
Does it have to be so gruesome? Why?
What are you going to show us today?
Yeah, come on, Bonnie. We all want to play.
Spit it out, Bonnie. It'll be okay.
Her classmates went first, competing to be the worst. Somebody suddenly pulled out a toad and squeezed it till it burst. To this filth, the class did smile. It would be Bonnie's turn in a little while. She was ready to present her show and tell in style. She stood up tall, her classmates, she could see them all. She held herself nervously as her stomach did fall. Settle down, class, the teacher did shout. Come on, Bonnie, get it out. She pulled out a ukulele and sang.
This is me. This is what I am about.
Sit down, silly girl. Witches do not play.
Bonnie was sad. She didn't understand why it wasn't okay. The other witches just didn't like her happy display. She wanted to teach them a lesson with her witchy ways, and she began plotting over the next few days how she could finally get back all of the praise. She thought about casting some of her friends into a pig, maybe even with a bright purple wig, maybe even just letting someone trip accidentally on a broken twig.
This may be others, but it isn't me. I would rather just play and sing, you see. I might be a witch, but I don't care. I'm going to make them all happy.
For the next show and tell, she ran to school. She had a lesson before on how to summon a ghoul, but then...
I think last week you were all very cruel. I know it may be different, but is that really so bad? I play a happy song and you look at me like I'm mad. If you could listen to me play today at least, then that would make me so very glad.
The room stood still as she held the uke. She felt as though she was going to puke. She would soon do this first show and tell without a spook. But it went down a storm. She had challenged the norm, standing up for what is right in the most beautiful of form. Bonnie no longer plays the instrument alone, and when she starts singing, nobody does moan. People will always have differences that make them their own, but that music together creates a much sweeter tone.
Today's story was narrated by Freddie, with thanks to Abdul, Adam, Charlie, Layla and Sharon.